Hello, parents. Welcome to Baldy's Back to School for the 2020-2021 school year. My name is Fern Dan, and I am your child's 8th grade science teacher. I am part of a wonderful group of teachers. Our team includes 2 teams, and one team that I am on is with Mr. Gannon and Mrs. Rowland. I teach those students on days 1, 3, and 5. On my other team is Mrs. Rinda, Mrs. Hunt, and Mrs. Baldwin. I teach those group of students on days 2, 4, and 6. The arrow that you see across the teams indicates that Mrs. Baldwin and I teach all 6 of those sections, so we know all of the children that are on both teams. Here is just a year at a glance, which just lets you, the parents, know what is it that your child will be engaging in and expected to know. Keep in mind, our curriculum follows the state standards in Pennsylvania, and as well as the next generation science standards. So our content will include life science and nature science. For Q1, we've already engaged in scientific inquiry skills, something that students will apply throughout the year and throughout their science, even in high school as well. We have just started our cell unit, and we've begun studying the cell structure, and we'll move on to cell function. In Q2, we will be engaging in ecosystems and food webs. Q3, heredity and genes. Q4, ancestry, natural selection, and introduction to matter. For my science assignments this year, students will be graded based on their open-ended responses, any quizzes or tests that the students receive, and tests and quizzes will be announced at least a week ahead. And the work that we are doing that will be tested during that assignment will be reviewed with the students. Classwork and participation, projects and labs, and homework. We have just started our first lab this week. Students will not have to hand that assignment in until next week. And that tends to be the norm for us. If we start a lab during 1 week, they're usually given a week to complete it with their partner or partners. In Google Classroom, you will see their Google Meet link that students will need in order to join our live sessions. In joining our live sessions, students are expected to be prepared with any work that we have just worked on to have in their tabs prepared for any discussion or group meets that we're going to use. We encourage students to have their cameras on so students can engage with each other, not only with myself, but also with each other, especially when they are in small meet learnings. During flex time, students are student directed and student paced. During this time, students may continue work that they started during the live session, or they may have independent work to work on, such as an e-science assignment. If students are working with partners or pairs, or in a larger group, they may have an assignment or a lab that they need to continue to work on interactively with other students on a shared doc. If you need to contact me, as well as your child, you can reach out to me at my email, fdan@philasd.org. You can also reach out to me on Class Dojo. I'll try to get back to you within a 24-hour period. If you see any concerns or questions that your child has not tried to reach out to me with, but you feel must be addressed, please feel free to reach out to me. But I do encourage our students to become very independent and be their own advocate, to ask for help, to ask questions, and to reach out whenever they have any concerns of any sort to either myself one of our teacher teams, our group admin, Mrs. Nusky, or of course their 8th grade counselor, Mr. Vakas. We're all here to help your child to have a great year. And that's what we look forward to, an engaging, fun year for the students. Again, it was very nice to meet you, and I hope that we get to meet in person soon. Thank you, and have a very good night.